Your oil turns black in 2 weeks, and you think it's normal. It is not. It is your engine screaming for help while you smile and ignore it, and that ignorance is about to cost you thousands. Today I'm exposing the real reasons your oil goes black fast, the reasons your mechanic never explains, the reasons that separate a 200,000-mile engine from a $40,000 mistake sitting in your driveway. Stick with me until the very last reason, because it is the one hiding in nearly every driveway in America right now. And if you miss it, you are gambling with a repair bill that could hit $5,000 before you even see it coming. Let's break this down, starting from the least obvious cause and ending with the one that is quietly destroying engines every single day. Number 7. Your oil filter is a cheap trap disguised as savings. You paid $6 for that bargain bin filter, and you thought you were being smart. You were not. Cheap filters use thin filtration media that lets contaminants recirculate straight back into your engine. And that is exactly why your oil turns to sludge in record time. Consumer Reports has flagged budget filters for filtration efficiency rates nearly 30% worse than OEM equivalents. And that gap means metal shavings and soot are grinding through your bearings right now while you drive to work. Owners on forums report oil turning black within 1,000 miles after switching to bargain filters, a nightmare that costs them nothing up front and everything later. That $6 filter is not a discount, it is a ticking time bomb wearing your engine down 1 mile at a time. Cheap parts do not save you money, they just delay the bill and add interest. Number 6. Your turbocharger is cooking your oil alive. If your car has a turbo, and more than 60% of new vehicles sold today do, you are running oil through components spinning at over 100,000 RPM and glowing red hot. That thermal stress breaks down oil additives fast, turning your oil black and sludgy in half the miles a naturally aspirated engine would take. Ford EcoBoost owners have reported carbon buildup and blackened oil by 3,000 miles, well before their 5,000-mile change interval, and NHTSA has logged thousands of complaints tied to turbocharged engines suffering premature oil breakdown and costly carbon cleaning procedures running $800 to $1,200. You bought the power, but nobody warned you about the money pit hiding under the hood. Your turbo gives you speed and steals your oil's life in the same breath. Number 5. Your short trips are a slow-motion financial disaster. You think 5-minute drives to the store are harmless, but they are quietly destroying your engine and turning your oil black faster than any other habit you have. Your engine never reaches full operating temperature on short trips, which means moisture and unburned fuel never boil off, and that contamination mixes directly into your oil, darkening it and thinning its protective properties. AA has documented that short trip driving is the single leading cause of premature oil degradation in daily drivers, and Consumer Reports recommends cutting your oil change interval nearly in half if most of your driving is under 10 minutes. A retiree I know drove 3 miles to the grocery store daily, and her oil analysis showed dangerous fuel dilution before she ever hit her recommended mileage. Short trips do not save your engine wear, they just hide the damage until it becomes a 5-figure regret. Number 4. Your extended oil change interval is a betrayal disguised as convenience. 10,000-mile intervals sound modern and low maintenance, and dealerships love selling you on that promise. But real-world data tells a different story, because modern synthetic oil breaks down faster under stop-and-go traffic, heat, and short trips than manufacturers admit in their glossy brochures. Consumer Reports testing found that oil pushed past its true breakdown point loses up to 40% of its wear protection. And that is exactly when your oil goes black and gritty, and your bearings start paying the price in silence. Owners chasing extended intervals to save on oil changes have ended up paying $4,000 or more for timing chain and bearing replacements because they trusted a number on a sticker instead of the condition of their actual oil. Stretching your oil change interval does not save you money. It just transfers that savings straight into your mechanic's pocket later. Number 3. Your PCV valve is silently flooding your engine with filth. This tiny plastic part costs less than $20, yet when it clogs or fails, it allows unburned fuel vapors and blow-by gases to contaminate your oil at an alarming rate, turning it black almost overnight. A stuck PCV valve is one of the most underdiagnosed reasons for rapid oil blackening. and mechanics see it constantly on vehicles with 60,000 to 100,000 miles that nobody ever bothered to inspect. Owners of GM and Chrysler engines have reported oil turning pitch black within 1,500 miles due to failed PCV systems, followed by rough idling, oil leaks, and repair bills climbing past $600 once the damage compounds. Ignoring this tiny $20 part is how a minor fix becomes a full-blown financial disaster. Number 2. Your engine is burning oil and you have no idea. If your oil goes black fast and your dipstick keeps reading low, you are not just dealing with dirty oil. You are watching your engine consume itself from the inside. Worn piston rings and valve seals let oil sneak into your combustion chamber and burn alongside your fuel. And that process accelerates oxidation, turning your remaining oil black and thin in record time. Subaru and Audi engines have faced well-documented class action attention over excessive oil consumption, with NHTSA complaints numbering in the thousands and repair estimates for ring jobs reaching $3,500 or more. If you are topping off oil between changes and telling yourself it is normal, you are not maintaining your car, you are watching it slowly die and calling it routine. Number 1. And this is the reason almost nobody checks: your coolant is silently leaking into your oil. This is the single most catastrophic and most costly reason your oil turns black, and it is also the most terrifying because most drivers never catch it until it is far too late. A failing head gasket or a cracked cylinder head lets coolant seep into your oil passages, and that mixture turns your oil a dark milky black almost immediately, sometimes within a few hundred miles. This is not a routine maintenance issue, this is an engine on borrowed time. Consumer Reports and countless independent shops confirm that head gasket failure remains one of the most expensive repairs a driver can face, with bills routinely landing between $1,500 and $4,000, and in worse cases a full engine replacement pushing past $6,000. Owners who ignored early signs of blackened, milky oil have watched their engines overheat on the highway, seize completely, and leave them stranded with a repair bill larger than their car's remaining value. If your oil looks black and slightly foamy, or has a strange sweet smell, you are not looking at a maintenance problem, you are looking at the beginning of total engine failure. This is the mistake that turns a routine oil check into the worst financial regret of your ownership. Now you know exactly why your oil goes black fast, and more importantly, you know which reasons are harmless and which ones are quietly bankrupting you. Do not let a $6 filter or a $20 valve turn into a $4,000 nightmare sitting in your garage. Check your oil today, know what you are looking at, and never ignore what your engine is trying to tell you. If you want to know the next mistake that is destroying engines right now, hit subscribe and watch the video on your screen before it costs you $2.